My truth. Forgiveness failures. Saving a marriage from jail. Kids failing are your failures. When crazy calls, the abuse you deserve. You're not in our program, that episode where you're not in our program unless you have support and we're reality checking you. There is only one truth.
There are different perceptions.
Yeah. My truth. Welcome to the Morrow Marriage podcast, guys. Before I get into the episode, My Truth, one of our new truths is this new little dog my wife would love to share.
Yes.
Look at this.
Her name is Elsie Rose.
There we go.
And isn't she the sweetest? She's never been on TV before, so she's, a little bit
from cage
nervous.
to kingdom.
Cage to kingdom. Yes, she came from deplorable conditions, and now she gets to live life with the Morrows on the Morrow Marriage podcast.
It's something that's so special about this dog, guys. I know this is not what you're waiting for today, but we're gonna share it anyway. Is she reminds my wife of like 6 dogs that we've had or she's had in the past.
And she's a cross between Griff, which has my heart, piece of my heart is in heaven, all of them, obviously, but Griff, JJ, Juju, Lady.
Shalom.
Oh, Shalom, my childhood puppy. So she
five dogs.
She's a combination of, I feel like she was heaven sent. She is a combination of 5 dogs that I've lost.
Isn't that cute? All right, my truth, guys. Let's get into it today. Now, we're bringing this up because, as you know, if you don't know, you should know, we watch reality TV because it fills the emotional tension cup for a lot of women. Okay. And something we learned since then for ourselves and now watching thousands of people follow the example is if you can get through the bullshit of what the show really is and all the crap, and I like the car ones too, for example, but you got the drama in there too sometimes. If you can understand that as you learn from us, you get to see into the life and reinforces the lessons that you learn. Okay, so when you watch these shows, it actually can be a great opportunity for you to learn. It can bridge a gap for you guys where you pause and you connect and you talk about things. Sometimes we do an episode on this podcast. This is a new thing, or I'll write a post and I'll talk about some of these relationships. We can see the relationships failing right before their eyes, and we already know what's happening. And then we Google like 2 years, like because some of this.
Elsie Rose is watching the goats in the backyard.
We'll Google and because we'll watch a Bachelor 2 seasons ago or something, so then we can see what happened, And like, if you understand this, guys, it's super powerful. Now, something that is thrown around and being bastardized is my truth.
I can't stand it, and that's why we're doing an episode on it, because people will say, "This is my truth." Well, my truth. This is your truth, guys. Why are we saying my truth? Truth is truth. Truth means real. Truth means reality. If we talked about my truth, every time he had a cognitive distortion and he told me that I said something he didn't say, he'd be like, well, this is my truth. Thank God that wasn't a catchphrase back then, because he would have said, well, this is my truth. That's your truth. What makes your truth better than my truth? Well, because my truth is reality. Guys, you can't have your truth.
There's only one fucking truth.
Honestly,
it's the reality. That's why we have reality checks in the program. It's why it's integral to your growth and why you can't just like you're not in our program, that episode where you're not in our program unless you have support and we're reality checking you. There is only one truth.
There are different perceptions.
Yes.
And your truth, stop saying your truth. My perception of what happened, my opinion of what happened.
Fair.
And you guys will hear us I talk about a vase of flowers, where if you're on the other side of the room and all you see is green ferns, you're going to say, I see a black flower vase with green ferns. And maybe there's pink flowers on my side and there's a painting on the front. So we see something different. But it doesn't mean that we have.
My truth is there's pink flowers.
It's not your truth. It's what I see from my perspective.
Yes.
Same thing with, you remember the black and white ball?
No.
There was okay. Well, I just gave the secret. But this was a black person and a white person sitting on opposite sides of the table. And one of them is like, the ball is white. Well, no, the ball is black. The ball is white. The ball is black. Well, when they shifted the camera, the ball halfway through was black on one person's side and white on the other person's side. You can only see your perspective, but that's not your truth, guys. Stop using the word truth. The truth is there are 2 perspectives. Each perspective is valid, and the ball is half black and half white. The vase has flowers on one side and ferns on the other side. It's not your truth. It's not reality. If it's your reality, then okay, I get that. But then open your mind to the other perspective. The reason that my truth is the reason I get so passionate about it is because they say, this is my truth. And then they close their mind. Because you have your truth, I have mine. We have to agree to disagree.
So the last time we saw it recently was a current season of Love is Blind. I don't remember what the current season is right now. And the girl that had the pink hair part of the way through the show and the
Right.
nose rings. Okay.
Yes.
She says, my truth. We pause the episode.
They've
we
all said
fucking-
it, but yes.
Yeah. And okay, now here's the thing. See, in that case, they're talking in a disagreement and they have no care in the world of connection. Okay. So at that point, yeah, I guess you're going to focus on your truth. That makes a lot of sense. But here's where it fucks you up when you're trying to connect with your partner.
Mhm.
Okay. When you want to move forward, quite often your quote unquote truth, which Kathryn has explained, is your perception or your perspective.
Mhm.
Two very different things as well. Perspective is now in the moment. Perception is everything in your life and your world.
The
that
way
is
you
shaped-
understand it.
That's right. That is shaped the way you see it. Okay. That is
Good.
again.
That's really good, baby.
Thank you. That's neither of those are necessarily truth. Okay. And if you are focused,
That is also very good. Did you hear that? Your perception and your perspective. Neither one of them is necessarily truth. Coming from the narcissist that suffers from cognitive distortions. Guys, write that down. If he can say that, anybody can get to a new level of understanding.
right now, if you
Baby, I'm so
understand,
proud of you.
thank you, baby
That was
cakes.
so good.
So if you understand that, now you can look at when you're saying my truth. Now, if you say you want to connect with your partner again, if you're focused, we always talk about this, puking your feelings, your needs, you're more focused on what you want, Hey, if you're getting tremendous value from the Morrow Marriage podcast, will you please do us a giant favor? Leave a 5-star review. Without the help of men and women like you leaving those reviews, we can't get in front of more people. Thank you. Okay, if that is your focus and you say my truth, you are automatically putting a brick in the wall. Fuck, I dare say 500 bricks and building a wall right in front of your partner. Saying,
You are the wall.
I don't give a fuck about what you have to say. My truth. There is no connection in my or I. That's impossible. It's a one-sided fucking possibility.
Mhm.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? So if you guys actually say, we talk about this all the time, just say you don't want to. Just say you don't want to. If you don't want to actually move your marriage forward, just tell the fucking truth. Because at least your
The
partner
truth, not your truth.
That's right. Because if you actually do want to move your marriage forward, which you should be if you're listening to this podcast, okay, then you need to breed connection always. Your words fucking matter. And as you guys bastardize things that are out there, like that sounds pretty crazy. Of course, we can bastardize communication is key and all that stuff, right? Like people do this stuff. But you can't bastardize truth. Why the fuck do you think we got into the nightmare that we did? Because I bastardized the truth in my own reality. Why do you think it's called gaslighting? Right? Because you're in your own reality and pushing them to feel crazy about that reality.
Mhm.
And when you enforce it with you only care about yourself, my truth, you're not asking questions. Wait, whoa. Baby, I don't understand. How do you see green ferns? What am I missing here?
Mhm.
There's your
Yes.
fucking truth. Your truth is you didn't care to connect with your partner. Most of you want the same thing. That whole vase of flowers is the dream. And you want it, but you're so focused on your own fucking truth with your perspective because you take it personally because your perception has hurt you for so long that you never get where you want to go.
Oh, so good.
Thanks, baby.
So proud of you today.
Oh, man. Damn it. We have one more episode. Maybe I'll have to just film that after. Okay, guys. I'll see you next time.
Love you guys.